Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today we are playing JESKAI Dragons in Ranked Standard, centered around Zurgo and Ojutai, a 5-mana 4/4 hasty flyer. It has hexproof as long as it entered the battlefield this turn, and when it, or one or more dragons you control, deals combat damage to a player or battle, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand. You can then return one of those dragons, including this guy, to its owner's hand. Pretty interesting. So this was touted by some as the next Goldspan Dragon, and it's not. It's interesting. I don't even think Goldspan Dragon is the best comparison for this card. Goldspan comes down, 5-mana 4/4 hasty flyer. It attacks, you make a treasure that can make 2 mana, and if it's targeted, you make 2 more mana. So you always have the mana to pay for the counterspell, basically, to protect it. Then it stays on the battlefield, and you run it back next turn. This is different. This is honestly closer to Invoke Despair in terms of what it does. Invoke Despair is 5 mana, often pick off a thing, deal 4 damage, draw 2 cards. This is 5 mana, deal 4 damage, scry 3, draw a card, right? It's like a little bit like Invoke Despair, but it can't, it doesn't trigger on Planeswalkers. It only triggers if you deal damage to a player or battle. You don't get to pick off one creature for free. You do get to scry 3 and get a card, which could maybe pick off something. So it's kind of like Invoke Despair, but like a little bit reduced. And in terms of the scry 3, draw 1 versus just the straight up draw 2 of Invoke Despair, the draw, normally I think you'd think those are closer in power level, but honestly, the draw 2 off Invoke Despair in the scenario I'm describing is, I think, better because you just need more lands to play out all the cards you're drawing. And in this case, if you're going to invest 5 mana every turn to play out this 4/4 flyer, that's a lot. So you do need to keep hitting your lands. And so honestly, the draw 2 is probably better in this scenario versus scry 3, draw 1, which would normally be closer in power level. So interesting. Obviously, if you untap with this every turn and you don't have to reinvest the mana, then yeah, that's huge. But that's a lot to ask for. The other thing is, like, it can be blocked by any flyer at all, and then you just shut down the effect, which means you can't return it to the hand, which means you can't protect it. So that's tough as well. I think you probably, if you wanted to build the best version of this deck, you probably wouldn't run Invasion of Tarkir. I was trying to lean in a little bit into the dragons, but you need some unconditional removal just to kill the Shelters of the world, and quite honestly, any flyer at all, so this guy can get in consistently. And Volcanic Spite is also fantastic. I would put more of that in as well. But honestly, if you want to play this card, I would just forget trying to make the most efficient, competitive deck and just go all in on the dragon plan. Get 4 to 5 colors in there, get some green dragons, get the black Viashino Warlock that ramps you into dragons and plays us in the graveyard, get some Sushi in there. Maybe who else is good? Sushi's good. There's a new green dragon you can put in the 5-drop tops too. So I would just do that, have fun with it. That's all. If you enjoy my content daily and you want to support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Enjoy the video. Let's dive right in. On the draw with Volcanic Spite to smooth the hand. We don't have red on 1 though, so we can't Voltage Surge no matter what, which is a little too bad. Otherwise, hand's looking great so far. Well, let's right into the Harvester here. Get our fast land down. I think we're going to Voltage Surge this guy and pick off their 3-drop with the Volcanic Spite. So let's end here, see what they want to do. Yeah, it's less mana efficient. I still think we want to burn the Voltage Surge here. Save the damage. Let's see if it's a Fable. It is, sadly. That's a nice draw, though. So we can Voltage Surge on their turn and then also Volcanic Spite someone, hopefully. Discard both cut downs. That's nice for our own Fable to survive. 2 combat. Pick you off now, Smith 1. Goblin Shaman down. It's a tap land, so it's not Shelly. So they give us a 3-drop to eat. It's another Fable. Okay, we can Spite here. You might as well. I don't know if we bin anything. We don't hate the lands. I mean, they binned both cut downs. It's greedy, right? Why not just keep both lands and play Ojutai on time? Let's decline. We'll get the draw discard of the Fable, though. Okay, let's do it like this. More land anyway. Another Voltage Surge isn't too bad. In general, we need more red in our life. So we'll do it like this, get the Fable going. Hold Voltage Surge. They flip the Fable. It's just this is yeah, this card it's got to get out of the meta. Ooh, they've been in Invoke Despair. That's bad. That means I already have the land and the other Invoke Despair. Yep, there it is. Okay, goodbye. We get to kill you though. And then it's Ojutai time. Egg. Alright, get him in there. Hexproof on our turn, attack, return it to the hand. And the clock is moving. We want really cheap stuff. Invasion's really is the cheapest thing we got right here. If they play Shelly, we can't kill Shelly though, so maybe we need an answer to Shelly. We could also play this next turn and pick off the Fable. Or this turn we could go Invasion plus the Egg. Maybe it's Egg Warcrafting hit land. Yeah, let's return you to the hand. Keep you nice and safe. So Fable flip. So this turn we could go Egg Warcrafting, deal 3 excess damage, hit land. If they play Shelly, we can kill Shelly. There's the Shelly, so I guess we have to do that instead. Hit land anyway. Okay, Egg first. Warcraft, 5 damage is why it's in the deck. 1 has the value against cheaper stuff, and 2 you do need answers against Sheoldred. Shelly down, Egg up to 3. But Kiki-Jiki has the chance to copy something, so let's see if they can get a Blood Tithe Harvester, copy it, pick off the Egg. That'll be sad. It's just a cut down. Do they have a creature to copy? They do. It's not the worst creature, but it doesn't feel good either. So now what? Do we leave Ojutai back to block? We might have to. Because we're taking a decent chunk of damage every turn, so we're just going to hope they don't have the next Invoke Despair. Take Harvester out of their own graveyard. Guess we had no creatures down there. And they eat the Shelly, and we're down to 10 and they're up to 18. It's a land. I guess let's play you out so we can hit blue if we need. We want to leave blue open. Attack, get the charge roll. Hit a 2-drop, ideally. It is a 2-drop, alright. And it does block. Nope, I think we need you out now. I think I want more mana. I think we're too close to being dead. I think we have to be a little bit more aggressive to try to get there this game. They don't copy it. I think we'll take the block even if they Voltage Surge here. Like, we're so far from flipping this thing anyway. That's how they want to spend their removal spell, that's fine. Do nothing, flip to our side. We hit the freaking sweeper, but it turned too late because they flipped to this guy. So we need to double spell this turn, which is actually not possible in a sequence that works. That's really unfortunate. We still might pick off the Kiki-Jiki. I don't understand why they didn't copy it. I guess they want to copy it on end step. Warcrafting's good. Still decline. I think we Warcraft the Jiki and look for another playable. And we can double spell if we really want to, just to make the Glutton smaller. Okay, let's try to double spell this turn. Ugh. I guess we take the Emperor and use Brotherhood's End to double spell. We can cast this now to double spell. That's okay. You just make a blocker. That's fine by me. Sure. Let's get you out of range. So Egg survives the cut down. Flip to night side again. I think it's just Ojutai here to start. Want it down to 6. Warcrafting's nice. Kill this thing off for good. I'll take it. At this point, we're very close to winning. We've gotten ahead, right? Maybe it's time to pull back. We have plenty of mana. Yeah, I think we're closing in on victory here. Maybe we do return this guy. Keep our win count alive. Sure. So now let's Warcraft you. Yep, 5 damage. Egg's getting closer. Bin the land. Sure. More land. Make a blocker here. End. Now we got this guy in hand ready to go. Haste and hexproof. Cool. I mean, really interesting game, I'd say. Kind of interesting game. On the draw, we got some answers lined up though. Velashu on Boros. Fast land here. 2-0. I guess we go egg here, even though that makes the invasions weaker. If we held the egg in hand, evasion could deal 3 damage, but we already have an answer to 3 drops. So ideally they play a 3-drop here. We can pick it off with the spite, bin one of the Tarkirs. That's a target. Well, the Tarkirs got a little bit better now. Now they deal 3 damage each. I still think we put 1 away with the spite. Like, what are we doing here? We gotta dig to something a little more impressive, I'd say. We can pretty safely do it now, I think. See if there's anything else to see. Get the egg moving. Yeah, let's get rid of one of these guys. I feel like that's too many. That's a great draw. Okay, let's try this out. They've been a Peacekeeper and an Emperor, both of which are very solid cards. So that means they must be short on land. Yeah, they get a farmhand. I think they were bottlenecked on land and they really had to dig deep for it. But they have duplicates of at least the Emperor. Maybe also the Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper's very good. Companion. It's probably just Fable here. And Brotherhood's End. They're Kiki Jiki plus our Goblin Shaman next turn. Plus these little pieces of crud on the battlefield. Well, they take the Brotherhood's End, but if we top deck the land via the Fable, we get to play it anyway. And we can attack with the Goblin Shaman, unless they kill that. So, decent chance we can still sweep everyone here. Yep. Ossify. Take the 2... Oh, they take the egg here. Okay. Alright, so no land yet. I think we're binning both invasions. We're getting too late in the game for 2 damage to be super relevant. We can always attack, hit the land anyway. So we should be okay here. We do hit the land. We'll still attack before combat and then sweep. Get our treasure out of the deal. Easy block. And 5 mana, 3 damage everywhere. Okay, and we're set up with a Zurgo and Ojutai, which if they are slow, could just run away with the game. But they're not slow, they have another answer. We have the Warcraft to pick it off and hit a 3-drop or something off it. Cool. The question is, do we egg first or not? We already have land. I think egg's still a while from flipping. Let's just get the most value we can out of this card. So let's dig deep here. Only Voltage Surge. Alright, too bad. Okay, play out the egg after the fact. Ideally would have hit like another Fable there and had enough mana to play Fable off of that. But this is okay too. Guardian of Girabor. That actually can block Ojutai, which is interesting. In theory, this card should be very good against them. More land for us. Can't copy anyone useful. Swing in the air. Voltage Surge can pick off that guy. That's fine with me. Yeah, we are going to return you. We'll play out a fast land here. I think we're safe to end. They could have an Emperor. I'm mostly thinking about them playing an Emperor to give this thing first strike. Another Guardian. They can blink the first Guardian. Does that do anything? I don't really think so. We can let this resolve. They pick nothing. Yeah, we'll eat one of these now. Although we could go for the blowout. 3 mana open. I guess we're better served by going for the double block blowout here. Could copy the egg just because we have the mana. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. Kind of telegraphing we have the blowout. But we'll go for it here anyway. Okay, get in there. Double block. Voltage Surge. Sack you. Trigger both eggs, not that the second egg really matters. Gear report goes down. I guess Ojutai does not return to the hand if it doesn't deal damage. That's bad. Ossify. Okay, my bad. Interesting. That makes it a lot worse. Yeah, that only happens if they deal damage, so a single blocker kind of nullifies the whole thing. That's too bad. Again, we can make an egg copy just because we can. Should not be relevant, but it could be. It's Fable for us. We could bounce this thing. It's probably not what we need to do. Probably just hold on this turn. I think this is fine. They should have plenty of mana at this stage of the game anyway, so I'm not super concerned about it. Atali. Wow. Okay. That's pretty bad. Bouncing is not a good thing to do with this guy. Let's see what they can hit here. Looks like an Emperor from us. And backup Atali or something. Can actually bounce the Emperor to our hand. Guess let's not give them that information till end step, because they can still use it at flash speed. They hit the next Atali. Oh my god. Okay. A Warden and removal spell. Destroy you. We have enough mana to copy still, so we'll go ahead and copy this guy. Okay. It's all pretty bad. Alright. So we can bounce the Emperor here, get it back. Sweeper, not enough right now. Emperor is decent though. Land is not it. Take the draw here. Another Fable. Yeah, we could play you out. And hold the next Emperor, okay. Not looking good though. Let's see who they send into the Emperor. Because it's very obvious what's about to happen. They can also just do nothing and wait to copy Atali every turn with Kiki Jiki. Emperor of their own, flashed in right now. Why? I'm not 100% sure.
You're just underwhelming.
They give you first strike, but you don't have vigilance, right? Okay. Yeah, you guys have vigilance. You're getting in there? Okay, who's the most devastating threat? Warden draws cards every turn. This thing they can start copying next turn. I guess that's 2 cards per turn. I guess we're taking a tally here. Though we cannot block the flyer. I think that's trample anyway. Not looking good any way you slice it. Let's take a free block here. I think we're slowing down damage as much as we can here as well. Attempt the Emperor. Atali's 2 cards per turn, so I think we take out Atali off the copy. Exile you. Okay. We get a Fable flip to draw a little bit deeper. Well, they take the next Fable, though. Let's hope they take the more advanced one. Honestly, I'm more interested in, Nope. Okay, that's a card. What does it do, though? What can we draw into here? Do we have to take out the Emperor? And this only triggers if it's a player or battle. So we have to pick off the Emperor here. None of this feels particularly good. Or we can go face and try to top deck answer for the Emperor. That's probably a bit better, I would say. Plus here, we could also top deck another Emperor for their Warden, which would be decent. Oh, we do. Wow. That's absolutely massive. And we have the mana to play it. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. In that case, maybe we do return this to the hand, run it back next turn, and probably take this thing now before they get the next draw off. No, yeah, we have to do it now because the Kiki Jiki's going to copy it, and then that's just awful. So we have to do this now. I was trying to figure out, because we're going to lose one of these Emperors. Or rather, if we do this now, we're going to lose it. But this has to happen now. Okay. 16 life with an Ojutai. We've miraculously survived both an Atali. They get to keep drawing, though. Sarah Paragon. The beats keep coming. Oh my god. Oh my god. We need like a Chandra. We need to just like threaten lethal immediately somehow. Plus onto you. Are you going to copy and attack? 4/5. They want to threaten the Emperor, I think. Okay, they cast a companion. Do they have 2 treasures? Where did that come from? Why does the thing only cost 1? Must have missed something there. I guess they had 2 treasures. They threaten you. So Lauren's fine. Because we're the ones who want to draw anyway. Seems like we should keep the reflection around. I mean, obviously we can eat. I think we're just eating the 1/1s for free here. I don't think protecting the Emperor really matters that much right now. We don't have a choice anyway. So, we'll eat the 1/1s. Emperor down. Can we somehow kill the Paragon? We could top deck... Not that. So now we can't even attack with this thing? Oh my god, this is so bad. This is so bad. I guess we just play you out and have you die. Yeah, I mean, we can't get in past the 4/5 flyer. And then they copy the flyer every turn. It's not looking good, boys. It's really not. No attacks. Okay. Man, even after surviving the Atali and the other chick, the Angel, we're still going to lose here. They're just more equipped for a longer game. This is good to learn, though. Hadn't played this card yet. Like, it obviously has significant downsides. It has to get in for damage. If they have flying blockers, that significantly blunts the power level of this card. So, all this is good to learn.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Bankbuster. I mean, that should be about game. What could possibly do it here? Did I make a mistake somehow? Destroy an enchantment. Okay. Sounds nice. Maybe we'll need treasure this turn. Cheeky down. Land? Yeah, I'll scoop. Okay, yeah, good to learn. Good game. On the draw, we got some answers. We're ready to go here. Voting on blue, feeling a little bit less ready. And a lot of land in hand. Yeah, not loving this. Sure, let's go for the egg here. It's not like we're gonna get to resolve anything else. If they magically counter this and tap out for the Jin, obviously we can kill it. Ooh, moment of truth, okay. The good news is the trigger happens whenever we cast one of these spells. And the bad news, ooh, they bin a Fading Hope, which is pretty good against the egg. Perhaps they have the backup anyway. Maybe they just have to hit land. Slamming the Fable here is a recipe for defeat. But what other options do we have? We can wait till turn 5 to slam the Fable. Okay, potentially better than running into the counterspell here. No Jin yet. More land for us. Again, do nothing. Turn 5, try to play Fable through Make Disappear. Okay, let's see if they have the negate. Ooh, we have the Make Disappear for the negate. Now that won't work anyway. So we're gonna go for it here. And see if they have negate. Make Disappear is not enough by itself. Double Make Disappears, we can actually Make Disappear that. They Fading Hope you now. Okay, let that go. Do you let the Fable resolve? One to the top? Maybe they just want the Scry first before making a decision. It resolves? Heck yeah, and they Fading Hope the egg instead of the token. I don't think we need to try to redeploy the egg. I think we just hang out here a moment. Interesting. Alright, there's the next Fading Hope. Can't counter that. That's okay. Disappears. I really like that animation. I swear that hasn't always been there. Leave a comment. Has that always been like that? It's very cool. Alright, again, we can't counter you. But we can do... We can go egg, Faithful Absence, Make Disappear, sack the egg to casualty, I guess, is what we're doing here. Alright, I mean, that's a little lame, but I guess that's what's happening. That's a good draw. Bin a land and a Volcanic Spite. Okay, things got a little more interesting here. It also does 4 damage. I think we go egg, Faithful Absence, Faithful Absence. Is that greedy to play out the egg first? If we play out the egg first, we can't Invasion of Tarkir. Okay, so maybe this is the one we burn first. Okay, so start here. Reveal 2 dragons, submit 2. Attempt to deal 4 damage here. It just dies. Wow. Alright, let's try the egg next. It resolves? Oh my goodness. This is the best game against Mono Blue ever. Watch them just, Clarion Terror. We could casualty and kill that, but I guess we just do it on our turn for 4 total mana, or we ignore it and go Ojutai time. Maybe Ojutai is not the move here. We haven't seen any creature counter spells. Could go Ojutai plus Make Disappear though. Then they have to Spell Pierce as well. I think I'm down to try. So I think they run out one of the Essence Scatter type effects here. Resolves again. This has never happened in the history of Magic the Gathering. How good is flipping this thing? I think we just want to go face. Eat the 4, we're on the board. We get to draw extra cards every turn now. Warcrafting is a good answer. I think we're happy with that. Decline. They don't have any removal really. Besides bouncing. They scoop. That was the most absurd game against Mono Blue ever. This does not happen. We should have lost immediately. So that feels pretty good. On the play, it looks pretty great. We'll keep this. Get some blue down early. Okay, Naya Triland. Ossify, egg down. It's okay. Fable next. Probably wouldn't Ojutai next turn even if we could. Hopefully they give us a warcrafting target. They do. Great. Everything here's pretty good, I think. Let's start with the warcrafting, see if we can hit land. Great. Okay. Can't complain. Swing, and I think we'll try the next egg here. Can always Ojutai next turn if we really want to. Or Warcraft again. Invasion of Zendikar, eh? Search library for 2 basic lands, put them onto the battlefield tapped. What if they have a hasty thing to attack this down? This thing has Vigilance, Haste, land addition to other types. Pretty funky. 5 colors here, though. I guess it's a Ojutai turn. And I think I'm happy to return it to the hand. We'll take the Emperor here. We don't know what we're up against yet, really. Yeah, let's put you back in the hand. And here. We're not really sure what's going on yet. If we can just cheese out 4 points of damage a turn, maybe that's enough to win the game. Atali, alright. 7/7. That's a big boy. Has trample, but not reach. Invasion of Tarkir. And Atraxa, oh no. Okay. Well, we could both Surge and Warcraft the Atraxa. And Emperor the Atali another turn. Binding, Sunfall, good lord, okay. They also get to pick off the Kiki Jiki. Alright. Very exciting stuff. They just cast the next Atraxa anyway. But I think we Voltage Surge here, sack the treasure, Warcraft, try to hit land. Because you want to deal over damage from the Warcraft. So here's some damage. Let's sack you. A little bit of counter on the egg could matter at some point. If we're going to toss something playable, what's it going to be? Another egg? I mean, we definitely want to leave red open in general. Let's do it like this. Alright, dome you for a little bit. We'll take the next land. Don't have a 2-drop, don't have any good attacks, don't have a 3-drop. So we just hang back and eat a bunch of damage this turn. Let's see if they go for the next Atraxa here, though. Can flip one of these guys as well. Opponent definitely went way over the top here. Yep, 7 trample damage. I think we just give him the dragon. Yeah, okay. You get a dragon. We can try to Emperor the Atali. They play the next Atraxa, I imagine, this turn. That's not what I expected. Now what? Bounce the token? Bounce the Atali. Okay, well, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, dude. All right. Oh, God. How did this even happen to us? I mean, they've got to be freaking living it up right now. I mean, we should scoop. I'm just wildly amused by this deck. So, I mean, I'll give them the good game. Like, there's no way we win from this position. So, nice job, man. They won't even GG us back. Okay, there you go. Alright, thank you for staying to the end. If you enjoyed today's video and want to support the channel, please consider dropping a like, subscribing if you haven't already, and leaving some kind of comment. All of that helps. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.